From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Shuck now to throw. This one complete. It's Devon Zale. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Shuck. And that's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's way.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They set up the screen to Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Shuck. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it ends up 2nd down. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 78 yards. the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on a 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There the offense wins the battle for 2.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to pull it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
To throw now, Shuck. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's Shuck. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
To the air again is Shuck.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Throwing, Shuck.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on this play.
Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing,
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Late groupie now for the extra point.
And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
15.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
The Chiefs 47-yard line.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun.
Dumps it complete to Miller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's going to be caught. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Shuck again.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Group being able to add the PAT.
And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yellow. Hey, 50 cents. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Chiefs 8.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right to point, ain't it? 26.
Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on and dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Forced out to his right. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Shuck with a quick toss at the line. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. So just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Buys time, rolling right. Prescott is hit. He lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. He's got to have better ball security than that.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, great football IQ defensively to have awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Miller. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
All right, right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Ready up!
We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Throwing out to the left, cut! And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Chuck now from the gun.
Boys 13 yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hand off here for Miller. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Yeah, here we go! Right there, right.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Justin Reed with the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Yeah, here we go! Right there, right.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys facing 2nd and 5. Dak now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. They've got a man in motion. Williams crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Caught, nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. We'll set it down for him at the 38. From the gun, a give to Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Throwing, Chubb. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd down, here's Shuck. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Cowboys get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. He's back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Michael Davis. And the Saints are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasize coming out strong here to begin the 2nd half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game. That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Chuck on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down.
Running behind center with Kamara. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, now that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shuck to throw. Forced out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no.
He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. All right, hey.
Williams fields the pitch. Trucks the defender. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Lante Taylor making the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, hey.
Dak to the air here. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, hit it right. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yeah, 26.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Prescott. Buying some time right. Catch made. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
For a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Prescott here from the gun. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. And the Saints take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Baker going to throw this right away. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20.
Quick slant to Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up at a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a tight end carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Drop ball 80.
They begin with a run by Miller.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Shuck. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9.
Shuck now to throw. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
To throw now, Shuck.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. To the air again is Shuck. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing, Shuck.
That's caught inside the 20.
He will have the 1st down and a bit more.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Mayfield to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mayfield now. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to move back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, alert, alert! Real. God.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Let's go now.
To throw is Shock. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will throw again. Shock. They set up the screen to Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. A point after, good by Grupe. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 22.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown. Bucky Irving as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
180.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 3rd and 5. Now Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents. and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll try and do this himself. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. First mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Shuck.
Buccaneers 27-yard line.
He'll get that complete to Vele. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And the Saints first down.
Shuck now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and do this, and a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And it's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Saints 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Shuck. That one complete to Hill. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Throwing, Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that's a quality catch right there.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
46-yard line.
Completes it to Miller. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down, Saints.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield. It's Velo.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mayfield to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Baker.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Looking for White on the deep ball.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people
first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you.
Jake Elliott taking on for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
To throw right away is Shuck.
And this one is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
To throw is Shuck.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get this out to about the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
To throw now, Shuck.
Throws a quick hit on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Saints first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
This one complete. It's Devon Velo.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller.
And he's going to be hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Now Shuck on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Miller. will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
A point after, good by Grupe. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And that flag accepted. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
43-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. He's into space past the 25.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another.
What over which?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The game. The game, man.
Now Shuck. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 20-yard touchdown.
Hold on.
The Saints have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Yo.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first.
In motion left goes Smith.
Trim it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Oh. They play me in 2K. I'm live right now, man. Said what?
They
alive, you get your ass. I'm trying to fix my.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the power offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you.
Check.
Give me the opportunity.
yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
He'll try to do it himself.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Not another quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's Shuck. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
In time, it'll be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Here's Grupe for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Saints 21, Eagles 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Eagles first down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just where he went for first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Brown, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The Saints 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts will try to pick it up himself. Oh, no, yes, the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
And we doing these boys in Madden, man. We going hard.
DJ.
What's good? We got Tyler in the lane. Let's go, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans.
Oh, we got Seattle.
Superdome, the home of the Saints. We've got a good one in store.
We got Seattle. Let's get it.
The Seattle Seahawks.
3-5. I mean, what? 30, 35, 34 and 20. 34 and 20. Let's go, man.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from the Superdome. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. He'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Now shot. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force... down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he'll get this forward to about the 33. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Miller. And he's going to have a Saints first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And the Saints first down.
From the gun, it's shot. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 38 yards. Run up the middle with Miller. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Here is shot. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. That's caught! And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First down and goal to go.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Saints 7, Seahawks nothing.
4-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing, Darnold. Smith and jig the left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds. Yards shy of what they needed. Have to pick it up on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds. They are in the red zone, inside the 20. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
It's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
28 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup.
A
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is shot. And that is incomplete. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. And here's Shuck. That's taken in. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. He'll look underneath, and here's Miller. And he will score! Kendrick Miller, touchdown New Orleans. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. He's going to air this one out. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing is Shuck. He's hit as he threw. He throws to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's good work on this return as he brings it past the 25.
At their own 29-yard line.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. Flush to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. And the Saints will have great field position right around midfield.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 9. From the gun, it's shot. Moving to his right. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on the pitching catch. It's good for a Saints first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 77.
He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 more yards.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go on the ground with Devin Neal. And the Saints have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and
To
goal.
the air is shot. Flush to his right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. That's his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3 with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
2nd and 6.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Now Darnold. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On 2nd down, Miller. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd
operating out of the gun. This is Shuck. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They'll indeed go. And it is Shuck. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Chase Young in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. Now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and we're getting pretty close here to desperation.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Forced out wide. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
To the 5-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts to get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Second down, goal to go. Again, it'll be Charbonnet. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a great look at Caesars Superdome, located in New Orleans, Louisiana. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down, Washington.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
To the races, middle of the field. Breaks free in the center of the field. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. Galloping inside the 40. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot instantly. You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
30-yard line.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Shotgun snap to Shuck. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up.
At the 30-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. The run on 1st. It's 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pick.
Shuck now from the gun.
2nd and 4.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Got a man, Valet has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up their own touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they'll tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
They send a man in motion.
At the 34-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide. Daniels. All right, short of the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Running out of the pistol, Kronsky Merritt. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's some 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Daniels from the pistol. That's incomplete left side. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Thrown into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That is Michael Davis. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have the full field ahead of them here as they start deep on their own side. Shuck now on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Oh, nice adjustment to bring in that tip pass. That tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pressure coming, it's Shuck. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
this offense is making us toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Trying for it with Shuck. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
Play action now with Daniels. Chased out to his right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short, Daniels escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is turnover on downs. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shuck's going to throw here. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Shuck looking to pass here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Juan Martin on the coverage.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a good one in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And we're off from Arrowhead. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 7 at the 32-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Yellow. Hey, finish up.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the
Back to the air, Mahomes. Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And the throw from Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is cut downfield by Rice. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Baker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fletcher on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Can't right now, man.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. He's taken down just a couple yards shy.
So I can't right now.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Finds Bailey working downfield here. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On the give, it's Miller. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. That's the end of one here. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. His foray up the middle. That's about 3. Jalen Hicks there on the tackle. Offensive line fast. Chuck on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Has room into the secondary. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one's kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there. Because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Rookie's extra point is good. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes caught along the left sideline. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
15. Attack!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He gets it to Rice. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
This at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. From the gun, a gift to Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Saints facing 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Shuck. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Right back to Hill. This is Cox. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird? In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the 36-yard line.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Now it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. It's caught left side by Vele. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I think if you look up in phase in a defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Jaylen Watson. And the Chiefs do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Return starts at the 3. He brushed him off with ease. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Inside handoff to Miller. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's shot, 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaylen Watson. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. 4.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. These guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. This time not able to get it to him. It's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and goal.
15. Yellow. I go on, 80. Hey, 43.
Here's a give to Hunt. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down. At your own 1, yikes.
Pacheco. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. A very short kick here from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Shot now on first down. Nice game left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, New Orleans.
On the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from them. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. It's in close. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from Pater here. They strike for 23 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another throw from Mahomes. Buying some time right. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Bill Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
This return starts at the 5. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shock working from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shock now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown on.
Man, Baylor has it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Cut by the open man. Has a hole left, room to run. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now the hustling people forward. They need to get set.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Has it down close. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within one score in the fourth. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for two now and try to make this just a field goal game. Setting up to pass. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Two set of downs for him at the 38. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They're going to pass it here. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be popped down at the 42.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. Going into enemy territory. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.